Check. Terribly sorry about that. I had a slight screw up on my end of things. I apologize. Sometimes mistakes are made, and I just made one. Terribly sorry about that. I was setting up some new equipment tonight, and obviously I had some errors. I don't know if you can tell, I'm using a different camera. I don't know if it's balanced correctly or not, but let's just pull up the adjustment here and see. Oh, there it is. There's the white balance. Yeah, that's probably pretty good, actually. Oh, there we go. And now that looks even worse. Okay, I'll have to live with that till I can finish setting up. It's like I'm chewing through my processor at the moment, which is a bit of a headache. So, yeah, just trying to get things settled here. It's in the process. It's been a little, well, convoluted and complicated. I apologize for not being able to provide you with anything last night. I unfortunately was quite exhausted, and I fell asleep at around 8 p.m., which is incredibly early. I passed out on the couch around 8 p.m. Oops, I got a feedback there. Fell asleep early and woke up at 10:30, crawled into bed, so I thought I'd come on for a few minutes this evening so I don't leave anybody in the lurch, because, that's just, I'd feel guilty about that, the Irish Catholic guilt thing, how that is, and I don't need any guilt with my mental health issues, so I figured I'd just come in for a little bit, say hello, ask you how you're doing, and hopefully be able to provide you with a little bit of entertainment, a modicum thereof, if you will. And some new gear, as the studio is almost complete. I'm waiting for my new monitors. They were ordered a while back, but it looks like I won't see them till sometime in late December. And once they're in, I just have some more work on my green screen to do. It's just what's occupying the largest part of my brain when I'm not working is, just getting the studio completed. And it's turned out to be, well, more work than I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be a lot, but as it turns out, it's a little bit more than I thought it would be, and it's been weighing heavy on my mind because it takes up a lot of my free time to get this set up, and as a result, I find that many other things are going by the wayside. The laundry's piling up. I have a sink full of dishes that I will get to immediately after that, but I still have to, I haven't done a jazz show in a while, Stephen. I have 3 on the back burner, ready to go. I just have to sit down and record them, and then I'll start releasing them as quickly as possible, because it's been months since I've done any, and I miss doing them. It's just, I'm so busy right now. I don't have much time for much of anything, to be quite honest with you. Spend time with my partner. I go to work. I work on the political show a few hours every day, and then try and maintain my sanity while I finish the studio build. So yeah, it does occupy a lot of my brain space. But let me show you something right now so you can understand what we're going through. I'm going to, you can see out the window here. It's, that's a fair bit of snow right now, which I am really not in love with I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with it, but again, there's nothing I can do. As much as I do love snow, and I do because I'm a skier and I love winter sports, I just, I don't feel I am, or for that matter, anybody I know is mentally and emotionally prepared for this much snow at this time of the year because it's still relatively well early into the season. After all, it's autumn for 30 more days. So, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. So, chin up, try and put a smile on your face and do the best you can. It's really all you can do. So, yeah, new camera, new mic, some new lighting effects, stuff I've had ordered for a while, and pieces slowly start to dribble in. I don't know if it's improving anything, and quite honestly, that's the thing that troubles me. The self-doubt rolls in. Did I spend the right amount of money? Did I spend too much money? Am I wasting my money? No one ever knows. And I try my best not to overthink those things because they will make you go a little bit squirrely. And like I said, most of my time is occupied between producing, editing shows, the day job, and then I spend as much time as I can with my partner. So, yeah, tomorrow evening I'm supposed to have a social evening with my boys. We have a Scotch and Cigar Club. We don't always drink Scotch, and not everybody smokes cigars, but that is what the Scotch and Cigar Club is. Just a bunch of guys that get together and fix all the problems of the world in a few short hours. And I had to bail on it last week because I had too much to do, and I was anticipating that I might have to do that again tomorrow, bail. But honestly, I think I need a night with the boys and just blow off some steam and forget about life for a while. I mean, that's what the Piano Man was all about, right? Forget about life for a while. Not that life is terrible right now, because honestly, things are going quite good. Mentally, I'm feeling quite good, other than the anxiety I have over getting this completed and fully operational, and my apartment back together, because I've had to tear a bunch of things apart to put this together. This is in a different space. And yeah, it's living. I'm living. It's almost like when one moves into a new place, you don't know where anything is. Things are out of order. Things are all topsy turvy. And that's fine and good. Usually you're able to get that done quickly, but because I've been waiting on things to complete this, it's taking longer than I'd like it to. And I was out of town this past weekend. The weekend before that was Remembrance Day, so there was no time to dedicate to this. Weekend before that, I was in Toronto. The weekend before that was what was it? Easter. No, boy, oh boy. Halloween. October, Halloween. So yeah, it's been a lot of. I've been very busy. Let's put it that way. So this weekend will be the weekend when I complete everything, with the exception of the monitors. Whenever they show up, I don't know, but that's the only thing left. I think after this weekend, that'll be the thing left, is just to install them once they arrive. I don't know if you can hear the humming of my fridge, which is not too far away, and I haven't got the barricade up yet for that. The isolation booth is only at about 75% right now, and I need to extend it a bit. And I've got another green screen showing up for the rooftop, if you will, because if I back out a bit, you'll see the ceiling of the room. The green screen will also be part of the isolation, as I have some additional sound baffles for that. You can understand how much of my brain this is taking up right now, maybe. It's just, it's exhausting, and it weighs heavy on me, and I don't want it to, but, sometimes that's just the way it goes. It's where most of my anxiety is coming from these days. The depression, thankfully, has been kept at bay for a few weeks, and I hope to keep it that way for a few more. I'd like to keep it that way permanently, but we all know that's not necessarily a guarantee. So, I will do my best to try and give you my best even though I feel like I'm failing miserably. But winter, you know, so I'm somebody who loves Christmas. I love wintertime. I love winter sports. And yes, usually by the end of February, I'm about ready for it to end. Although I do like to get some skiing in the month of March. But by the time April rolls around, I want the snow gone and the warm weather to get here. But even though I am a winter guy and I love skiing and I live for it, I'm just not ready for the snow, if that makes any sense. You know, let's take another look outside here. Let's see what we're looking like. Yeah, it's piling up a little bit. Not too bad. We're supposed to get a bunch of freezing rain too, which is the thing that is never, never fun because freezing rain is just a nightmare for those of us who have to, well, I don't have to drive through it because, I sold my car, but walking to work in it is not pleasant. As anyone knows, freezing rain is just miserable. I'd take 3 meters of snow over freezing rain any day because freezing rain just makes the walking treacherous. People fall and get hurt. Driving is brutally dangerous. And everything is covered in a sheet of ice. But yeah, 3 meters of snow, I can do something with that. Kids can make forts and snowmen, snow people. We can cross-country ski, downhill ski, which is my specialty, is snowboard if you're a boarder. And I do have friends that like to snowshoe. Me, not so much. If I want to go for a walk in the snow, I'll go for a walk in the snow. Snowshoeing just, when I was very young, it appealed to me, but as I've gotten older, it doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't. It doesn't appeal to me. That's all. But I do love to ski. I really do love to ski. And hopefully I'll be able to get out there maybe before Christmas this year. The last few years I haven't been able to get out until mid to late January, which is rather unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the way schedules go. Do your best you can with the time you're given, right? And sometimes, as you well know, schedules can be complex, convoluted, and very often complicated. Anyway. I hope you fine folks are having a better day than I am. Not that I'm having a bad day, but the weather is a brain thing, Oh, thanks, Dan. I try hard. And I do wanted to try and keep this show to Monday evenings, but I might just end up moving to Tuesday because I find Monday evenings by the time 9:30 rolls around, if I'm still awake, there's not much gas left in the tank for you, and I don't feel that's fair to anybody who wants to come on and listen to an old fella pontificate on the workings of the mental health of his own mind. Sometimes I don't even know why people want to tune into this, but hey, man, if it helps somebody, I will continue to do it, and that's what it's all about. I just want to help people any way I can. Something going on with my console here. Hang on a second. No, it looks okay. It's very strange. I just had a little flash there. Didn't know what it was. But anyway, I just don't know some days. Last week it was difficult because Monday evening? I can't even remember now. I only had an hour's sleep, and then the next day was a complete write-off. I think that was last week. When it gets dark out at 4:30, all the days blend into one another after a while. It's kind of like, reminds me a little bit of the start of the pandemic when we were all asked to stay home at the end of March. Like, okay, no problem. I'll stay home. I don't want to get this disease that could theoretically kill me. After all, I have diminished lung capacity, and yeah, let's not go down that road if we don't have to, right? So I find when the days are super short like they are, if you don't have things scheduled, and right now I'm falling into the trap of not scheduling things because I'm so busy with projects. I need a little bit more structure in my life, so it's time to get back to the gym 5 days a week. Every day for 1 hour, just 45-minute workout. Go in, get changed, take a workout, shower, go home. I find that structure and dedication and scheduling really helps to both center myself and settle the mental health issues in many ways, because exercise releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. And I want to be happy, but I do need to be busy with schedules. Does that make any sense to you? Structure is important. And when you have ADHD as well, yeah, structure is very important. And I don't have much structure this evening, and I do recognize that when I finish this, I'll get my dishes done and I'll get my laundry sorted. I won't be doing any at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday because, well, that's just ridiculous. It would take far too long anyway. So, my friends, I hate to say it, but I'm empty this evening. I just don't know what to talk about. Rambling on about, the things that are occupying my mind mostly, which is getting this studio done, getting my apartment back in order, getting, I've got a bar. I have a small bar that I built a few years ago, but I'm going to donate that to somebody because I have a full stand-up bar with a rail and the whole bit. My father built in the 70s. And he said, you can take it whenever you want. I'm like, okay, well, let me get my studio relocated. So I'm hoping that this Saturday I'll be able to go and pick it up, get it installed, and free up some space. So you can understand there's just so much on my mind right now when it comes to getting things organized and done and completed. And yeah, that kind of throws me, It occupies so much of my mental space. And I don't recommend it. It's not actually. Sorry, I hit the mute button there to clear my throat. I don't recommend having most of your thought processes occupied by the minutia of tiny little things about your projects that you need to get done, because wow, it can really drive you crazy. And nobody wants to feel like that. And, I hate to say crazy, but you know what I mean? It'll drive you crazy, drive you insane. Isn't that a lyric from a song? I don't remember. So I understand it's Thanksgiving this week for my American friends. Is that correct? It's Thursday this week? Yeah, because Black Friday sales, which has been every Friday, I think, for the month of November. But happy Thanksgiving in advance to my American friends who are celebrating. I hope you are able to have a wonderful holiday and spend time with loved ones and friends and loved ones, and have a sumptuous turkey dinner, if you like turkey, that is. Maybe some people prefer ham. I don't judge. I like them both. And on that note, I will take my leave, as I am tired. And I'm running out of gas quickly is what's happening. So I will I'll bid you adieu for now. And I will see you next week. I do promise you that. I don't know if it'll be Tuesday or Monday, but I think I'm going to migrate this to Tuesdays so that we can have a better scheduling. I know Mondays was something that people were looking forward to, but I found it's just been too difficult for me to get it done lately, and I don't like to let people down. So let's pencil in next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Shall we say? Until then, you take care, friends. Talk to you later. Bye.